Big boy football, no place for the timid this weekend. My offense versus your defense. That's a good headline you got there, John. First of all, the coaches. Kyle Shanahan, 71-54. Kyle Shanahan is 7-3 in postseason play. Now, Dan Campbell's gotten to postseason for the first time with the Detroit Lions. But I'll tell you what, the words I use to describe Dan Campbell and everything Detroit Lion football, passion play on offense, passion play on defense, just street tough football. So that's going to be fascinating. The quarterbacks, Jared Goff, 33 touchdowns on the season. Goff has won 5 of his last 6. And in that 6-game spell, most important part of the season, where they had to win these games, 12 touchdowns and 2 picks. Brock Purdy, overall, last guy on the draft, he's 17-4 as a starter now. He's 3-1 in the playoffs. Purdy's got almost 4,300 yards passing this year, 31 touchdowns. He's been hot. Last 9 games, 20 touchdowns and only 6 picks. So the stage is not too big for Brock Purdy. And then you got all the skill guys around the 2-star quarterbacks. Amon St. Brown, 119 catches. I mean, he wasn't a stud superstar at USC. 119 receptions this season. Rookie tight end Sam Laporte's got 86 catches. The running backs have combined for over 2,000 yards collectively now in Detroit. And then there's Christian McCaffrey, 2,033 all-purpose yards on the season, 21 touchdowns. And those wide receivers and tight ends in Frisco, they're averaging 13 yards per catch. This is going to be a great game. All things 49er offense against the street-tough Lion defense, the diversity of the Detroit offense against a bunch of muggers that San Francisco's got on their defensive front seven, led by Fred Warner. All right, pick 'em, pal.
Pick 'em, pal. I think the Detroit Lions have got to be like America's team going into this thing. 49 of the 50 states are going to be rooting for Detroit. The Niners are my childhood team, so I'm always going to have that connection. But I just can't see them losing. I mean, they're just too tough, too strong, too experienced. What's happening with Deebo? Is he going to play?
Minimal practice. I'm sure it's going to be game time decision. But the good news was on Monday they did the MRI. There was no minute fracture, which they really were worried about because it would have been the second time he had done this injury. So I think he's going to play. Now, whether he's heavy duty or whether he's a decoy or whether he'll be a part-time contributor, I think Deebo will be on the field. I just think San Francisco's just got too many bullets in the gun.
Big time. Yeah, they're just loaded. So, I'm picking now a Kansas City 49er rematch. Well, you think it's going to be a Kansas City Baltimore rematch.
And you'll be paying off that bet. Coffee, cream, and Danish, please.
Okay.
All right, we go from that to what?